Hi guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Ingeborg. The channel's name is A Stitch Too Far. And I will be talking about what I've been up to stitching wise for the past 2 weeks. I hope you're all doing well. It is a beautiful sunny day today here in the Netherlands. It's cold but sunny. That crisp feeling that you get this time of year from looking outside when it's cold but still sunny. Don't know if that makes sense, but yeah, I like those kind of days. So, lots to talk about. First of all, if you're new to my channel, welcome. I hope you enjoy. If you're not, if you're a subscriber, thank you for stopping by again. And I wanted to say a big thank you to everyone who watched and commented on my previous video. Really appreciated it. I have to apologize for being late in answering all your comments. It's been a busy 2 weeks for me. And I really need to sit down and answer comments because that usually takes me a bit of time. But yeah, I really appreciated it. Thank you for all your input and your thoughts and suggestions and feedback on your own situation regarding my random Dutch fact of the previous week, previous episode. Anyway, thank you. I haven't yet thought of another random fact, so I'm going to have to improvise, but I think I already know what to do. So we'll see at the end. But it will not be a controversial one this time. Just to mix it up. I want to start with a couple of shout outs and requests, because I forgot to do one of them last time, and that just because the end of the video was a bit of a bummer or downer, so yeah, I didn't think of the shout outs then, but yeah. So there are two new people on Flosstube in the past month, probably. Not sure when they started, but first one is another Dutch stitcher, and I have to remember her name now. Of course I can't remember, but I did write down her channel name, which is Creatively Yours. I'll put a link in the description. I think she's put out about 2 or 3 videos. She also does paper craft videos, I think, or journaling. Go check her out and you'll find out for yourself. She has wonderful stitching, and yeah, really enjoyed watching her. So go check that out. And then we have, I think most of you are familiar with, if you're on Instagram at least, with Mr. X Stitch, Jamie Chalmers. He is the one behind the Cross Stitch magazine, the new one that came out this year. He started making Flosstube too. So I will link his channel below as well. Go check him out. He does relatively short videos on all kinds of stitching related subjects that he is sort of, that are on his mind. Let's put it like that. And then I have a request, and I'm going to take a sip of coffee. Cheers. Yesterday evening, for me it was yesterday evening, yeah. Dragon Stitches, what's her name? Dragon Stitches. She posted a quick YouTube video. I've been following her for quite a while, and she mentioned, she did a request. And I'm not going to explain, but I am going to ask you to pause this video and look at her link. I will link her video down below. And then if you want, come back, and if you don't, then that's fine too. So see you in a bit, hopefully. Go check the link now, please. Dragon X Stitch, please. Okay. Thank you for those who did that, by the way. So, on to what I've been stitching on. That's quite a bit this time around. I have a few finishes. Ooh, some exciting finishes. I have a new start. And I have my work in progress, which I will pull out first. because I have been working on, and again I don't have the pattern with me. That's kind of annoying. Well, I have the pattern, but I can't show it to you. I have to insert a picture of the Kerstwereldbol, the Christmas globe that my local needlework shop owner designed, Trebbe. I've been working on it since last December. Well, I haven't been working on it. I worked on it last winter and now I picked it up again. So I showed you, I think last time already, some progress. Not sure. But here's where I'm at now. It's supposed to become a whole circle with all the stars on the outside. I did make some changes because I added, I'm not sure if you can tell, but these are petite treasure braids, so that I've added a bit of bling and in the snow too. And these are all her threads. She dyes them herself. They're called paradijsgaren, paradise threads, I guess, paradise floss. And what did I add? I added a few stars on this side and a bit more of the petite treasure braid. And I filled in a bit on this side, which is close to the center of the piece. Yeah, I love it. And I've had some comments on Instagram about the threads. They asked me if they are really that variegated, and I'll try and show you a bit more up close. Hope that is in focus. But yes, these are the variegation that are in these threads. The red variegation is called Passion, which is this one. Will it focus? Yeah, you can see, I think. And this is the other one with the green and the red. This is Christmas. Aptly named, I think. Yeah, I really enjoy this, and I have come I have to thank Caroline from Off the Grid Needlework. Oh God, I'm really bad with the names today. Off the Grid, anyway. She was talking in her last video about needle types, and I usually prefer bohin, and I've talked about this before, that I was working on one of the 40 count fabrics by Picture This Plus, and I was having trouble with the needle, and I switched to a John James, and that worked a lot better for me. And I was having a bit of an issue with working on this I think it's a 40 count, just a regular Zweigart. And then I saw her video and I thought, oh, I'm such an idiot. I already know I should try the John James, because I have since bought a pack of John James. These are just the regular ones. I don't like the petites. And of course I switched, and then everything was a lot easier to work. So yeah, I'm really enjoying this. But yeah, with my John James needles, I am having lots of fun on this project. And I will keep on stitching on this until I get bored with it, or until it's past Christmas. And Christmas is already in about a month. I think is it Thanksgiving in America? I'm not sure. Might be next weekend. I don't know. We don't celebrate that, of course. So yeah. But yeah, Christmas is on the way. And things are heating up work-wise, trying to get things done before the end of the year. So that was that. And then I had a new start. I decided because I also finished a few things that I'll show, but I decided I had room to start on some smalls, and this is one of the ornaments from the, what's it called? Just cross-stitch ornament issue for this year, that I decided to start first. And I did do some color swapping because I didn't have all the colors, and I have plenty in my stash. So here's where I'm at. He looks a bit weird at the moment, but yeah, like it. Then I had a few finishes. Let's start with this one. I finally picked up this one again, the Gobi Sand Hardanger piece by Marjo Timmers. And I don't know if you recall, but I had taken this to the stitch meeting we had at my shop in August, I think. And she was showing me how I could do my border in a different way that would secure it better. And that got me bummed out a bit about restarting the border, but I finally picked it up again and I have finished it. Yay! Oh, now I need something to put behind this. Oh yeah, it's done, it's washed. It didn't unravel. Sorry about that. But yeah, really cute. And I found out it fits perfectly on one of those little drawer chest things that I bought at IKEA last time. So yeah, it's on top of there. Love it. Done. I can cross out one of my works in progress. And yeah, this is with the Caron Watercolours Gobi Sand, the variegated one, and the other one are just DMC pearls. Yep. As always, I will put the information about my projects and what I use in the description. Then I was on a roll and I decided, because the Christmas piece is quite tiny stitching, I needed something for during the week when I was coming back from work late and just needed something easier to stitch. So I picked up Arlene's Works by ABC Canvaswork Square #1. This is the red one, this is the first one, and I use my own threads as she suggests. So I used Classic Colorworks Razzleberry, I used DMC 3727, and I used Weeks Whiskey. And I finished it. It's done. Oh, and it's upside down. This way. I did it. And I think I mentioned previously when I showed this that I was getting used to this rigid plastic sort of feeling canvas, and this time around it didn't really bother me. So yeah, I really enjoyed it, and I will definitely do the other ones too. If you haven't seen these, go to Arlene's Etsy, check them out. You can buy them with the canvas from her. If you have a hard time finding this, I couldn't find this easily over here. So yeah, you can order it from her or you can just order the pattern. But yeah, really nice. Lots of fun. So, I have no idea how I'm going to finish this. Probably in a frame, I guess. I don't know. I have to think about it. Then, need another sip of coffee. Because I finished something that I didn't think I would finish. I told you last time I would be working on my Save the Stitches. Try and see if I could get at least the black work done on that, and then the metallics maybe later, but it went like a doozy. So I finished it. It's over here, and now I'm going to have to show it and find a way to show it because it's big. Here it is. So, I think I'm just gonna almost. Yeah, I'm just gonna pass it along the camera. I didn't do anything special with this except that I changed the metallics for one color metallic, and I will look up the number for you in a bit, but I will first show you the whole thing, and I can't see at all, so I'm hoping this is in frame at least. Just checking. So yeah, here's the bottom. I decided I switched it up a bit. I have my initials and the year I started it and the year I finished it in one block, and this the year is supposed to go in this little center motif, but then I had to, I really wanted to commemorate that this took me a year. So that's what I did, and she provides an alphabet with the pattern, so that was pretty easy to do. So yeah, now the next thing is that I was going to make this into, I have planned to make this into a tablecloth or something to put on my living room table, which you're sitting on, and that's why I didn't add the beads. I did think about it if I was going to go back and add beads and maybe just make it into a wall hanging, but yeah, no, I'm set on the making this into a table runner thing, and that's why I went to the shop near to me where I can get fabrics. And I went looking for some fabrics, and I think I found just a checker pattern that is just nothing fancy that will go on the back. But I haven't done that yet. I did find more checkered fabric. They had a sale on checkered fabric. And I have been looking, I don't know if you remember, but last year I finished a long table runner with apple blossom branches on it, or cherry blossom, I'm not sure, just pink blossom branches. And I was going to make that into a table runner too, and I've been looking ever since for fabric for it, and since the blossoms are pink, I have been looking for pink fabric, but I'm not a pink person, so I was having a hard time finding it. And then I had an epiphany when I was at the fabric store, that maybe I should just use a contrasting color. So that is why I picked up this. This is a very light blue. It's showing up gray for me in the picture, but it's like a baby boy blue, sort of. A bit more on the gray side, but yeah. So I did my best to make this into something that resembles a table runner. And as you can see on the back side it does, and this is the front. I just sewed it on. This is two pieces of fabric sewn together, and this is sewn on the front. And it's not very straight, but I don't really care. At least I can put it on my table now. So yeah, hard to show, but finally this is finished as well. So another fully finished object. So we're good for FFovember. If you haven't heard it yet, it's a thing. Go check out the hashtag. Not sure if there's anything on it, but yeah. So I think that's all I did stitching wise. Yes, I did. I went to a thrift store, and I've been there before, but that wasn't a success. But this time it was, because I had my Priscilla hat on. So I picked up a few things that I thought they might be useful for finishing smaller things. One of them I will show you, which is this little cup. I thought it would be perfect for a pincushion. It has a sort of a Art Nouveau kind of decoration on it. it was less than €1, so I figured, yes, like it, we'll try and fit it for a pincushion. And I saw this and I could not leave this, because this is, I think I told you before about that place in the north of the Netherlands where everything is, where they wear all those beautiful chintz clothing and everything is decorated very colorfully. This is in that style. It's a little box. I think you can hang it up on the wall, so I think it's a sort of an old salt box type of thing. Not sure, but I use it for my needle minder that I make. And maybe use it for something else, but yeah, I could not pass this up, because if you want to buy something like this, it will cost you about €20, and I got this for less than €2. Yeah, so yes. And then I got the Happy Mail. You guys, you need to stop sending me stuff. But yeah, really appreciate it. Amanda, Dr. Molly, the lazy stitcher, I will link her below. She sent me some Hardanger fabric. Yeah, I haven't, because that's really hard to find here as well, by the way. So 22 count, yes, definitely, we'll use this. And she sent me the first of the Coffee Quaker patterns. Oh yeah. Thank you very much, Amanda. Yeah, that makes me happy. And then I think I'm at the end. Yes. There's only one thing. I am sort of starting to think about things I want to start next year, and that made me firstly realize there are still things kitted up that I wanted to start this year that I didn't get around to. And one of those was a pattern by Ink Circles and oh yeah, Caroline, again, off the grid, the enabler of us all, I think. She went to her local needlework shop and bought the pattern and kitted it up recently and showed it on Instagram. And there were several people who said, hey, I've got that kitted up. And I was one of them, and I suggested maybe we should just stitch along. So we're going to start a stitch along, and I have been talking to Kim in Canada. I think that's your name on YouTube too, I'm not sure, I need to check. I will link you below if I can find you, but on Instagram she's Kim in Canada. She wanted to start this in December, and I'm okay with that. So we are starting a stitch along for, I need to show it. This beautiful Ink Circles that Annette has finished this year, I think. Tapestry, it's a bit bent because it's been in my stash, but oh, don't you love this? I love this. And we are starting a stitch along on December 16, I think we said, because it's a 2016 pattern. So Kim and I will be starting this on December 16. I think Caroline will join us in January. But if you have this, if you're stitching this already, if you want to share your progress on this, come find us on Instagram, a hashtag #ICTapestry. I will have it somewhere here. Yeah, I love this and can't wait to start this. And I really needed another Ink Circles in my projects because I finished Mother Maya, so I'm ready for another one. And I had this kitted up already with, I use the Call for Colors, and I don't think this is the Called for fabric, but this is a 36 count Edinburgh Picture This Plus in the colorway Fog, which is showing up really dark lights, and it's darker than that, but yeah, maybe. Oh, the struggles. This is sort of closer, I guess. But yeah, in fog. And yes, love it. And I don't know if, yeah, I guess most of you have heard, but I did order something in the Christmas sale, Christmas in July sale by Picture This Plus, which I received recently, and I will try and show you someday, because I want to add the DMC colors to it, but that will take some time, so probably I got a mail that from them that this was the last time they were going to do a Christmas in July sale. I think it's just a bit too much for them. I think they had close to 1,000 orders, so yeah, I can understand why. It's a shame though, because the explanation they gave is there are other places that do the sale as well, but yeah, for me that's still a matter of shipping costs, so yeah. No, because for me the sale is interesting because I will get customs charge for it and shipping, excuse me, and shipping costs, so the 25% off means that I can compensate for the customs charge and the shipping and get it for the price I would get it if I lived in the United States. So that gives you an indication of the costs. So yeah, not for me anymore, I'm afraid, but yeah, maybe if I order from 1 to 3, I might be able to compensate. So, but yeah, starting ink circles, tapestry, join us. Hashtag I see tapestry, I see ink circles, tapestry. Oh yeah, and I'm giving you the finger, I'm sorry about that. Not intentionally. I think that's all I needed to say. I wanted to say, except for the Dutch facts, which, stop. Sorry. Which is brought to you this time by Tina, Simply in Stitches, is her channel name. Go check her out, link below. Because she was watching the Great British Bake Off, which I did watch too. And they have technical challenges for baking stuff, and one of them was to make Dutch stroopwafels. And she had been able to find some in her local shop. And I thought I would mention stroopwafels. They look like this. Insert picture here. And they are basically a cookie biscuit, no, cookie, I guess. Not sure what the precise definition is, but they are a very thin waffle. And the waffle is a bit like gingerbread with spice, like ginger and nutmeg in it. Very thin, and in between the two edges of those thin waffles there is caramel. Oh yeah. Which means that if you buy it, and Tina showed this in one of her videos, and I can't show you because I don't have them in my house, because if I have them in my house, I will eat them in a day. So I don't buy them. But yeah, they are one of the best cookies we have. I think they're traditionally Dutch as well. I'm not sure. If you've heard of them or seen them in your own country, let me know. But yeah, if you buy them, the caramel is cold, so it's advised to put them on top. They're usually big enough to put on top of your coffee cup or your teacup, and the steam will soften up the caramel, and then it's extra delicious. So, stroopwafel, if you ever come across them, try them out. You will love them. Best thing we ever exported, I think. Maybe, except from tulips, not sure, but yeah. Excellent. Anyway, I think I've rambled on long enough, and I managed to keep it under control this time, so yay for that. My plans are, I think I will try and finish the table runner idea for Save the Stitches in the Christmas break, so that won't be done. But I will definitely be working on my Christmas projects and starting, oh no, that's not, I think next time I see you guys will be the weekend that I do my giveaway. So yeah, if you haven't done it yet, go check your channel, your YouTube account, and see if you have set public your subscription list, because there were a few people that I could not check if they were subscribers to me and they hadn't commented before. So if I can't recognize you, I don't know if you are a subscriber. Just an FYI. And now I am going to stop and drink my coffee and upload this and edit it and clean up my incredibly messy house, but maybe I will just leave it for next weekend. Who knows? Anyway, thanks for watching. I hope you're all well. I hope you will have lots of fun stitching in the coming 2 weeks. And if you're celebrating Thanksgiving or already or about to, I hope you have a wonderful time. Spend it with your loved ones. And we will see you in 2 weeks. Oh, one more thing. There were a few people who commented about my Holy Grail, that they had not heard of it. And I have therefore decided that I will do a flip through of that someday. But I need to find time. So you'll see it when you see it. Anyway, thanks for watching. Bye guys.